Dot-com bubble is really interesting. It's an example of a new technology that was available en masse to the public for the first time. Stock market going absolutely rabid about it, and then everyone absolutely tanking once reality caught up. Today, the internet is considered a utility, an absolute necessity, which is what a lot of the stock bros at the time were saying then too. They were right about the outcome, but not about the process. So in the late 1900s, investors would throw money at any business that ended in .com. A lot of these companies had no revenue. They had no actual business model, spending a huge amount of capital on growth. The bust cleared those weaker companies. It also affected the stronger companies that we know as giants today. For example, Cisco lost over 80% of its market value and Amazon fell 90%. It took years for them to recover. People lost their jobs as the economy took a hit and these companies were doing layoffs. A lot of people lost money in their 401ks and tech salaries froze. What we're looking out for with an AI bubble is unrealistic expectations with disappointing revenue. This could signal to investors that they need to slow down or stop funding startups, which could cause all AI stocks to fall and slow data center construction. Smaller companies would get eaten up by larger companies, and AI continues in the background being a boring utility like it should have been to begin with. This is one of the reasons I'm not investing in AI, but I am investing around AI. The internet bubble financed all kinds of early infrastructure, like fiber optic lines, early data centers and servers, networking equipment, stuff like that. We got e-commerce technology out of this, as well as the beginnings of everything from cloud computing to smartphones and social media. Because so many companies folded and so much of that got built out in a short amount of time, companies that survived benefited from the cheap excess bandwidth. We could see something similar happen here. Most of the AI startups were probably created with the end goal of being purchased by a larger firm in mind and don't have an actual goal or a problem that they're addressing. A lot of these AI companies have no revenue, they have no real product, and they've made a lot of huge promises that the technology is not currently able to actually solve. They're burning through huge piles of cash and are dependent on continued streams of funding, and yet are valued at billions of dollars. The companies that survive are probably going to be the big tech players that we already know, and they're likely going to be able to take advantage of all these data centers that are being thrown up left and right when the companies behind them fold and they need to sell to anyone willing and able to buy it. Then again, the bubble may not bust at all. AI does have some potential, and it may be more mature than the internet was in the early 2000s. We don't actually know about a bust until after it happens, so let me know in the comments how you see this playing out.